L is for lifelong learner, something that as teachers we must be, and something as teachers we want our students to become. Do you want to improve classroom management? Do you want to increase student engagement? How about amplifying student success? If those are the things you're looking for, you are in the right place. Welcome to Things That Work. Alphabet series, L, lifelong learner. That's what we are. That's what we want our students to be. You remember the video on I, the letter I, the information video? It's right here if you haven't seen it. Well, guess what? This video goes hand in hand with that video. In fact, in the letter I talked about how when you stop learning, you stop growing. And when you stop growing, you become ineffective. Well, guess what? I'm doubling down on that. When you stop learning, you are approaching physical death. As soon as you stop learning, you are just one step closer to the grave. We need to learn. As people, we must learn new things. That is why we are lifelong learners, and why we should instill the desire to become and recognize the fact that we all are lifelong learners. Once we recognize that we are lifelong learners, we can strategically learn things that we want to learn, that we need to learn, and that help us to be better at the things we do in life. If someone stops learning, they have died inside and are one step closer to physical death. Do you remember the questions our parents would ask when we would come home from school? They would ask a question like, "What did you learn today?" And you'd be like, nothing, I don't know, me. Well, I try to equip my students every day with an answer to that question. In fact, I do so deliberately that I tell them, when you go home, if your parent or guardian asks you what you learned, tell them you learned this. And I give them what they can tell their parents right there. Do they remember it? I don't know. But I make sure that they leave my class equipped to tell their parents or guardians what they've learned today, or at least something they have learned today that they didn't know before. As a lifelong learner, the only way I know to instill the desire for lifelong learning is to share the fact that I am learning new things with the students that I teach. So when I present things that I have just recently been exposed to or I have recently learned about, then I tell them, this is new information to me. I am just now getting into this. This is exciting. This is something that I want to know more about. Present the things that you are learning, whether it's about the curriculum, whether it's about something totally non-related. Let students know you are learning. You can also let students know you are reading, because when we read, we learn. We learn things we didn't know before, even if those things are based in fiction. So keep your students apprised to the things you're learning in life. Don't just require them to learn, let them see you in the process of gaining new information. One of the things I do is, at my door, I have a poster that says what I am reading. And it's a laminated poster so that I can pull down, so I can tape up whatever the book title is or a picture of the book cover that I'm reading, and I can take it off when I'm done with that book and I move forward. I also provide a link to my Goodreads list of books, of things I have read. I provide that to my students so that they can see the things that I'm reading as well. This is one way to connect with your students and let them see you are in the process of being a lifelong learner. I'll leave the link to my Goodreads down below. Feel free to take a look at it, see what you think. Join Goodreads if you haven't, and keep a list, keep an inventory of the things you've already read and the things you are currently reading. Hey, if you like this video, be sure and give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe so you know when we post new things, and please don't forget to leave comments down below if you have something to say. We are trying to grow a community, and you are part of that community. I enjoy learning with you, I enjoy teaching with you, and together we can take over the world.